you got to guard him is what you have to do. And we didn't. And we tried multiple people on him. We guarded the pick and roll different ways where we tried to blitz him and chase him down. We tried to double him at the post. And individually and as a team, we didn't get it done with TJ or with Booker.
You've gone up against Steph, LeBron, James Harden. So what was Devin Booker doing tonight? Because it's not like you guys haven't faced high-scoring players so far.
I mean, he does that. He's got the ability to do that. He is an elite scorer with a big bounce and a pretty stroke. And there's a, empowerment that he obviously has with that program where they expect him, they need him to score. And, when we started looking at, for instance, their game in Boston, and they're competing against, to me, the league's best defensive team in the Celtics, and they're right there. It's a 4-point game, and you knew they had that in them. You knew that as a group, they had the ability to compete. It's the NBA, and I feel like with Devin, he just got that cocky bounce in an empowerment in the environment that they need him to produce in, and he did.
As a team, what went wrong with the defensive end?
We just didn't have it tonight. We did not have it at any place. I think that there was some lack of communication on some breakdowns with obvious switches. We got switch group that communicate normal, like a flex cut, for instance, underneath on the baseline or something going on underneath out of bounds play. And I think there was just no sting to anything that we did. We're going to talk about Booker and we're going to talk about TJ. I think Tyler Ulis also had a hell of a game. And I think just defensively, we were flat tonight. As a group, we did not have any bite to what we were doing.
Does it feel like a missed opportunity in the first half to you that Booker was struggling early and you guys that could have been the time of the game where you really get out to a lead and then you let him get into a rhythm and then it goes off the rails from there?
A game like this is without a doubt a missed opportunity. When you have a goal to make the playoffs, we're all going to look at somebody that's like, pick a number, 41 and 41, something 42 and 40, and it's going to be that close. And you only have so many times that you're able to poke yourself in the eye. And tonight was one of those for us here at home. And we walk out of this gym not feeling great at all about very much of what we did tonight.
What did you think about the way Ben played, given how sick he was?
I mean, I give him credit because he had been in a bed. I think we tried to spread his minutes around where we didn't try to, ask for too much all in one clump. I thought he was okay. I thought he was okay. I still, feel as a group to understand the balance of some open threes and finding Joel is always that slippery slope I sit in my chair and think about. And, I think that Ben tonight was okay.
Do you look at a game like this, like how you were talking about it before the game tonight? You said, if they have great stat lines, it doesn't matter. And does it feel like maybe Joel and Ben had kind of an empty stat line night despite them scoring 20-plus points?
I don't even, I think I know almost what you said, but it didn't feel it, and it certainly doesn't feel it after you lose. And I stand by what I said. Not much matters when you don't win. That's the bottom line. And, I think when we were, and we still are, sometimes I even get too far ahead of myself, where you recognize you're still growing these guys. Ben's played how many games in his career and Joel's played how many games in his career and all that type of stuff. It's just not as palatable to me nowadays. Although it is factual, it doesn't feel as right. And I think that, disrespecting, not fully coming in like you got that appropriate fear is bothersome, but it happens. It happens especially with young guys. And the real trick to all of this is to let it happen less and less frequently. And tonight, somehow, some way, we'll find something out of this, and we'll come back ready to fight against the Lakers.
What do you have to be aware of with young teams? The Suns tonight, the Lakers coming up on Thursday.
I mean, it's what we all experienced ourselves. You come in, you really, don't have that much to lose. You're playing basketball in front of 20,000 people, and there's a bounce to what you do, and there's a, feel-good sort of mentality that's not sort of draped with that much pressure. And, you see young guys play free. I thought Tyler Eulis, played free. I think that we all appreciate the veteran side of Tyson Chandler. Like, he is a man, and, he really did a good job on Joel tonight. I feel, to your point about the Lakers, it's that thing we saw tonight. They're going to come in with a bounce, and they're going to play free.
You guys are last in the league right now in fouls per game. I think you're averaging just above 23 a game. Do you attribute that to youth? I mean, I bit you tonight, so.
I think some of it's that. I think some of it's we try to, wind them up. Like, there are portions of it that aren't helpful. It isn't helpful. It's stuff that you're aware of. Fouling too much, fouling shooters especially. Fouling when teams are in the bonus. We had some tough plays, some tough fouls late in the game that sort of, really didn't allow us to move forward. Jared had a tough one down in the corner, but it's something that we have to get better at.
What did you see the Suns do tonight defensively on Covington?
I mean, I felt like they did a good job with all of our guys. I'm unsure why you're asking about Robert. Like, if you'd asked me about Ben and Joel, I could answer that far more freely. I think Robert missed some shots. I think Robert missed some open looks. He had a down night. Their length at times got to him on the shot sooner than others. He's recognized as one of the league's best shooters. I give him credit for that. But as far as schematically or anything out of the ordinary, I think it was just professional awareness that he can shoot. Took away a lot of airtime space.
Right, you mentioned Jared's technical there. I think TLC also got hit with that flagrant down there under. Are those more frustrating as momentum killers for you versus?
Jared's is. Timmy, I looked at it. He tried to go after the ball. They thought he raked his face. The Jared situation is stuff that we have to get better at.
Does that feel like those are more self-inflicted versus, say, Devin Booker coming down hitting a shot?
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does.
Thanks, Brett.
Thank you.